Um, I want to bring something to you real quick. Real quick. Probably I should name this series real quick. What do you think? Anyhow, I was in the shower and I heard Jonah. I'm saying Jonah. The only thing I know about Jonah is that Jonah was sent to Nineveh by God. He disobeyed God. He got thrown overboard. A fish swallowed him. And the fish spit him out. And go on Nineveh, go preach. But there was one thing. When Jonah went to Nineveh and preached the gospel and the people repented, Jonah was very angry with God. Yes, Jonah was very angry with God. And so I started to think, I said, that is the same way we are. We are like Jonahs. And we need to get rid of that Jonah spirit because it's not going to bring us very far. What am I talking about? All right. We see some people in our community, in our church, that comes to church, in our community, that lives in the community. And God sends us to them with a message. Not only unsaved people, but people that are in the church that God have answered their prayers and God has sent us, you and I, with messages, with prophecies, with blessings for them, and we refuse to give them the message, the prophecy, the blessing that God has for them. Sometimes things start happening to us and we wonder why things are happening to us. Is because of our disobedience. Our disobedience have consequences. So we bear the consequence of our disobedience. And when God do allow us to go to those people, it is by force. But that is not even it. When God allow you to take the message, to bring the blessing, to carry support, to go alongside them, and then they respond in a positive way, and then God start turn their situation around, you become angry with God. Why? You didn't want them to come to anything good. You don't want them to be forgiven. You don't want them to be saved. You don't want them to prosper. You don't want blessings to be on them. You don't want them to be forgiven. Why? You should be happy. If God allow you, if God chose you, if God chose me to come to you or to go to somebody else, and they respond and their lives are now turned around and God is now blessing them. When you see them, you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to hug them, you don't want fellowship, you don't want to have nothing to do with them. You become angry. When you see them, it's like you don't see them. Really? I bind that Jonah spirit. You should be happy that their lives, my life, somebody else's life, has been turned around. And you are the vessel that God used to turn their lives around. If God bless you with something and say, take it to me, take it to her, take it to him, bless this person, speak into this person's life, you should do it with joy. Because you are a part of the turning around. You are a part of what God is doing in my life, in others' life. You don't have to vex and have to angry. God have to say to Jonah, should it be that you are angry? Why are you angry? Even to the point where he went away and he sat under a tree, and God allowed a tree to grow and give him shade. And in the morning, God allowed a worm to eat it down. And Jonah vexed and thought it better for him to die than to live. And God said, why are you angry? Why are you angry? You not even labor to make this a plant grow. You know labor, you know do nothing to it. It grow without you. But yet still, you can't have compassion and feel sorry for the plant, say it dead. But you can't have compassion on Nineveh. So tell me now, you can support other people, you can bless other people, you can pray for other people, you can prophesy in other people's life, you can be friends with other people. What about me? What is wrong with other people? What is wrong with Tom, Dick, Harry, John, Joe, or Mary? What is wrong with me? Why is it hard? And when God starts turning things around, why is it you can be happy for other people, but you can't be happy for me? That Jonah spirit needs to go, and I bind it. Be happy, man. Because the same God that turned things around for me, for her, for him, is the same God that can turn things around for you. And if you weren't so up in your feelings and up in yourself, you would see that you have done such a great job. You have done something good. But no, you want to stay in your stubbornness. Listen, break up your folly ground. Let us break up our folly ground and get rid of the Jonah spirit. Think about it.